I don't use this or anything, but I'm going to record this anyway just in case we get some gold.
Right on. Look at you.
Oh, what's up? It's me. Gross.
That is you.
Don't break
your hair. He said it's me. Gross. Oh.
Sup?
Sup?
Going on?
Nothing, man. I am doing absolutely nothing.
You sound shitty again.
Oh, I do?
Reaper fuck your shit up again?
No. Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me see something here. Let me try something.
Try something.
I don't record anything yet. Sup?
There we go.
Is that way better?
That's way better. Yep.
Now I can't hear you. Are you serious? Now I can't hear you at all.
Yep. Yeah, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
God damn it.
Why can't
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave the call and come back. Hold on a second.
Try that. What's up? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, and you don't sound bad.
It's better, right? Okay.
Yes, we'll see how long that lasts though.
I was messing around with my buffer or my
your fluffer?
Yeah, she hangs out. No, my buffer size I was messing around with that earlier.
Ah, sweet.
Because I was getting a little latency in Reaper earlier, so I was messing around with that because I'm messing around with in Reaper. What's going on with you, man?
Some weird things in Reaper.
In Reaper. Did you get that email? Did you listen to that breakdown that I made in like 10 minutes?
Yeah, that was fairly dope. Hey, Danielle.
I got a new amp pack for BIOS effects.
Oh, is that thing Brown got or?
Yeah, Brown and Phil and I all got it. And I don't even touch my Marshall anymore. I haven't plugged that piece of shit in for like weeks.
Right.
But it's cool because I can also just play through the headphones. Not like I couldn't do that in an actual amp, but
right.
I got like the Olaf package and I have like the Olaf War, and it sounds like a lot like just a sludgy, grungy, like southern metal amp, and I like it a lot, and that's what I was using. I was just messing around with that and came up with that riff.
Right on. That's sweet. What guitar did you use?
What's that?
What guitar did you use?
Oh, I just used my RG6. My Ibanez RG6.
Okay.
It's usually
really?
It's usually set up for blues, but I restrung it, so I had it in standard E, and I was like, I'm gonna mess around with this new amp pack. I got that new amp pack, and it came with some new pedals. I believe there's a delay. I really like the noise gate.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Nice.
But I haven't really messed around with much else. Just that. But I was like, yeah, look, I came up with this riff, and I was like, I'm gonna put drums to this thing in Reaper. Yeah, I also just have been using like the like how you showed me to run the MIDI, like virtual MIDI keyboard.
Okay, yeah.
I've just been doing everything with that, like piano rolls. I'm doing keyboards. I'm doing like synthesizers, drum sets, bass guitars. I'm doing it all on my actual computer keyboard, and it sucks real bad. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, this isn't that bad, you know.
I mean, it's better than nothing. You don't know do you own a drum set?
I do not.
You don't? Okay, yeah. I didn't think you did.
I used to. It was stolen from me, actually.
Oh, yes, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
We have discussed that.
I know the guy that was part of taking it, and we have since, squashed that beef.
Oh, okay.
That beef actually got squashed while we played with 5-bolt main at the Vortex, like 17 years ago. Yeah.
Is it a Skinny Tree?
Yes, Skinny Tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Vortex.
Because the band I was in before Skinny Tree was a band with the Irish and Corey Malai, and I don't even remember who else was in that damn band. But I had all the equipment, dude. I had a full stack PV bass rig, and I had the 5-string blue PV bass. You probably never even saw it because it was already gone before we met.
Yeah, I think you told me.
Man, it was a badass machine. It was a $600 bass, dude. Back then, it was $600. It was, it was a lot of money back then for a bass. And then I had
how much was it?
It was $600. It was a 5-string bass.
That's a lot of money today.
Yeah. So, but
I'm listening. I'm just trying to figure out how to put Google Sheets into dark mode, so I'm not like blinded here by.
You shut off the lights and take a sheet.
Oh.
No, and then I had a PA system, and I had a 5-piece Ludwig set, and it was all in this dude's basement. And the one day I showed up to practice, and they were like, "There's no practice today. Nobody's here." And I was like, "Okay." And then like I kept going back, and eventually they were just like, "Look, dude, all your shit's gone. Get the fuck out of here,"
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate that it happened. I was also young and didn't really know like confrontation. Like I had never been in like a situation where I had to like be upset about anything or like fight somebody or whatever. I just, you know what I mean? So I was just like,
right.
So okay, what are you talking about? Where's my shit? And they're like, "Listen, get the fuck out of here. We're going to beat your ass."
Jesus.
So yeah, it was dumb. But whatever, dude. I'm not supposed to be a drummer anyways. You know what I mean? I'm really bad at drums. Like I can play drums. Like I can play drums for like a polka cover band. I could be really good at it.
Polka.
Yeah. I could do that all day long.
Yeah.
And I could play drums for, I feel like a I don't know, maybe like a Pantera cover band where it's just like the whole time. I could do that. I could do that real good. But I don't have anywhere near the skill of all of my friends around me that are drummers, like you, Nick, Phil. I can't. Like I'll be like, "Yeah, let me play them drums," and then I play the same beat that I've been playing for the past 15 years, and I'm really good at that beat. That's cool. So I could play like that for a minute, but that's about it.
I'm surprised you're not better at drums than you are.
Well, I haven't owned a drum set since I was 15.
I kind of know the beat that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's the same beat that you play every time.
Yes, you know that beat.
It's almost like Smells Like Teen Spirit, but slightly faster and slightly sloppier.
Yeah, with more double bass. Yeah.
That's the podcast. Digga.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like when I eat something that's too hot and I don't want to blow on it, so I just put it in my mouth and I'm like,
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So what have you been up to?
Not shit. Trying to figure out dark modes. I wonder if this will work. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking my women.
I'm trying to make Google have a dark background, like invert the color so that, because see, like when I minimize this, like I'm much darker and more pleasant to see. But I don't think we're gonna release the video of this if we release anything on here. This is recording just in case, like I said, just in case we get some gold.
I feel like it's going all right so far.
Yeah, it's okay. It sounds better than the last time, which is a plus.
I don't like where my mic's at, I don't like where this is at, dude. This is weird.
The camera or
This
the
is
mic?
better. That's better. No, but
That's
see,
better.
okay, so maybe if I scoot, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
So I could sit like this. Or like that.
Yeah, you should experiment with your camera situation there.
I also like not having the microphone in the shot, but now all this bullshit's in here.
Right.
Are we allowed to say bullshit on the podcast now?
We can say
Is that
anything.
gonna offend somebody?
We should avoid hot button topics, I would say.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because like you and I will easily say something and not even meaning it. So
Right.
that's a guarantee. So
I feel like that's probably most of like everybody. Like everybody, like you could just offend somebody on accident without even realizing it all the time.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I will say it's getting out of control. Like you can't say anything now, and it's silly. Like it's too much. Just nobody has
a lot.
Nobody has a sense of humor, and
It's a lot right now.
We got to go back to like 90s TGIF ABC, like Family Matters and Full House, and we have to be G rated. It's like fuck.
I think everybody
rated G.
replace their sense of humor.
A rated G podcast.
Somebody's gonna be offended because you said rated G. I don't even know why. They'll be like, "Wait, my name starts with G. That's not funny."
Rated G for Greg.
G for Greg.
So I guess I have to find an add-on called Dark Reader. Okay, hang on.
What if I did something like this? What if we went this way? Like up. You can look up my nose. Bang.
The other way was better, I thought.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah. All bad.
All right.
So yeah, how was your week?
First of all, hot.
Yeah.
Like extremely hot. Like
Not a fan at all.
I mean, I'm a construction worker and
Right.
I am in the process of building a new wastewater treatment facility in the valley in Akron.
Jesus.
But the first thing we have to do is build 980 caissons that go into the ground to hold up the structure because Akron is basically built on sand. And we're doing that at our shop in Akron, and we're just in the parking lot. So there's no shade, zero shade. It's just in a giant parking lot. And
wow.
like the heat index yesterday was literally
that
like
cough didn't come through.
103 disease.
Did you hear that? 103 disease?
Did I say disease?
You said
That's what it feels like, a disease, a sun disease I'm getting. No, 103 degrees was the heat index yesterday. And that's insane. Dude, I've never been so hot. Like you might be able to see like right here is where I wear my do-rag during the day. So the top of my head is not tan at all. And like the rest of my face is, except for where I wear my sunglasses, my safety glasses, Yeah. Because at the shop we're not required to wear a hard hat. So it's brutal. I'm super glad that it's over. I don't remember ever having to work in that
Monday.
heat ever in my life. Like it was bad.
Right up on Monday.
We might get rained out Monday. Actually, it looks like it's going to storm like tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, like crazy.
Dude, it works. It looks like it's going to storm all the time, and it never does because it's Ohio. Right? It's that pisses me off. I love the rain, and it's not raining. It's stupid.
I can't stand the rain.
I
like Missy Elliott.
Oh, see, for me, I'm like too unlimited. It's nothing like the rain.
Well, when it rains, I don't get paid. So
yeah, it's true.
I'm all about getting paid. Because when I don't get paid, then I don't have any money. So that's not okay.
Right.
But I don't know, man. other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm just glad it's over. It was stupid. It was stupid hot. I work with rebar, and it was like by noon or so, if you picked it up and like set it, we have to carry it on our shoulders. If it rolled too close to your neck, it would just burn you. I'm like, dude, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Why are we even here?
Yeah.
Just go to the bar. Fuck. Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the bar, I've been on a Coors Light kick.
Nice, dude. I have
Alert.
the only thing I have to say about Coors Light is my buddy just went to Hawaii.
Okay.
And he said when he landed in Hawaii, he got to his hotel and then he went down to the resort bar and he drank 4 Coors Lights, like 12-ounce Coors Lights.
Coors.
And then he asked for his bill so he could go back to his room. It was $96.
What were what size Coors were they?
12-ounce.
12-ounce cans.
Yep. Then he said
It's
the
like
next
23
morning
or 24 some shit for per fucking can.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you got to think about it. Everything there has to be imported by ship, like or whatever. You know what I mean? So the next day, he said him and his now ex-wife. That's another story. But they went down to get breakfast, and they just had like normal shit, like eggs and toast and bacon or whatever. Breakfast, dude, was $200. And I was like, wow, dude, I really wanted to go to Hawaii at some point in my life until you told me that story.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I could like wait until Yellowstone erupts and I can go party around that volcano. You know what I mean? I don't need to go to Hawaii. I'm okay.
Yeah. Man, oh man, that's brutal.
It's expensive, dude. And it makes sense, I guess. I mean, that's
no, it doesn't. Because you're there in a hotel. I mean, and they can charge you it.
Yeah, but he said those prices are ridiculous all over all of those islands because they don't have anything. They can't just send stuff there on a truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I keep forgetting that.
Did you watch Lost? You never watched Lost?
No.
Dude, that's 8 seasons of amazingness.
No.
And I
know how it ends. So
yeah, that's unfortunate, but you still should watch it, man. I say you should watch it because the ending really has nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah.
That show gets so fucking weird at the end. Like the last few seasons, I'm pretty sure they weren't planning on even filming. They just kept on getting like more and more funding to do more seasons because it was just so popular on TV.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure the writer was just like, okay. Like I think they just sat in a circle, like at a table somewhere, like the writers, and it was just like, okay, anybody have anything here? Like,
what else cram into this TV show?
Yeah, I got it. Polar bears. We're gonna put polar bears on this on this island, and then we're also gonna time travel. That's gonna be cool. And also, there's like weird pressure building up on the ground, and if you don't time travel at the right time, and the world's gonna end. Like, ooh, like, oh yeah, we should do that. That's cool. We'll make a whole season out of that shit.
Sounds like Dexter. They were like, after season 5, they're like, how can we stretch 3 more seasons out of this?
Yeah. That's what Lost was. And then they weren't lost, but then they got lost again on purpose because they were lost for so long that they almost became institutionalized with being lost that they had to go back to being lost again because some of their other friends were still lost, but they were back in the real world for years. Like it's either way. I did not spoil any of it for you. Trust me. It's super it's a super suspenseful, like cool show. You should watch it. It's like 8 seasons, like 25 episodes a season. They're like an hour long piece.
Where can it be viewed?
I think it's on Netflix still. I've watched it 4 times through the entire
whole
series.
Season? The whole series?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I watched it 3 times through on my own just because I loved it so much. And then my wife hadn't seen it, so I made her watch it. And after like 2 episodes, she was hooked. And then at the end, she was pissed. But, that's like everything else in our life.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Evangeline Lilly is in there.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
Yep. Maybe I'll
She played the Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp. If you saw that,
comes right up. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Bill.
She's been in some stuff, man. She's a super good actress. She was in, man, what else was she in? Oh, she was in Lord of the Rings, one of the later most recent ones of that.
I'm seeing of hers that I would recognize her from would be either Freddy versus Jason or The Hurt Locker.
Yeah, The Hurt Locker. She was in that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. She's good. There's some good, like there's a bunch of all the characters that were in that show ended up getting spinoffs on different like networks. It's pretty good.
What were some of the other shows that got spinoffs?
Like they did a like a reboot of Miami Vice or something. There was a couple of the dudes from that show on that show. There was like
was definitely
I don't know if it was Miami Vice. It was something like that though. I don't remember because I didn't get into that stuff. I don't care about that.
Okay.
But
really,
that was good, man. Lost was good enough for me to watch it 4 times through. I've already also watched The Witcher twice through for the first season.
God,
I know you didn't get into it, man.
But
I can't.
Did you get to watch The Irishman by chance?
No, was I supposed to? Was that homework?
Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't watch any of it. I canceled my Netflix for this month, so I did Hulu because it was a lot cheaper. So I'll get
my Hulu is like $37 a month.
That's silly. Mine's like $2.99.
Yeah, but I have I have HBO and Stars added onto that. So yeah, it's like $40 a month. Plus I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime and I have Spectrum with 4 DVRs and 2 Apple TVs and the Wi-Fi. My entertainment bill, dude, is like, I don't know, probably upwards of like $400 a month just for the crap that we watch in my house.
I'm doing the Jackie Chan though. That's like, why? That's silly.
It is silly, you're right. But they don't have like an a la carte service. This is the problem because my wife really likes to watch like E, and I think she watches stuff on MTV and constantly, dude, HGTV is on my house all the time, like constantly.
Yeah, that's like me in the Food Network. I can't stop watching.
Well, okay, so good. So that's a good example. So if you really love the Food Network and you also really love to watch like the Discovery Channel,
okay,
chances are both of those do not come on one service.
Right.
Like,
okay.
They do that shit on purpose because they're all in cahoots, right? It's an oligopoly. So it is. I'm serious. So they get like, I can't lean that way. No one can see me. I get these channels on this service, these channels on that service, these channels. So I don't do that. And the reason they don't do that is because they're all in cahoots with Spectrum and Dish and DirecTV and all this other stuff. So if you get one of those services, you're still going to have Netflix or Hulu or whatever. Because,
right. Yeah.
But then you can watch, all the other stuff that you want. So that's what it is. And that's my explanation as to why I spend half a paycheck on entertainment.
That's dumb.
It is. It's so stupid.
You'll spend that kind of money on entertainment, but you won't let your water dump a bucket of wife on you.
No.
Wife dump a bucket of water on you.
No, dude. I did not want her to do that.
I would understand if you don't want her to dump a bucket of water on you like right now when you're sitting in front of your brand new computer. But like if you're outside grilling or something and she came up and dumped a bucket of water on you and filmed it and thought it was funny, I figure it would be worth it. I don't know. I'm single, but I would imagine that if I would
be so pissed. This isn't even plugged in. I just use that for effect.
Why?
It's empty. Because, dude, I don't want that, man. Who wants that? Who wants that?
Nobody, but it's water. It's a bucket of water. I gotta say, I'm on Wykelk's side, dude.
Yeah, whatever. You guys
Yeah,
are both haters.
I think.
Did you happen to see the
you're gonna
post
get
that I
dumped.
put? Did you happen to see the post that I put on her post?
I saw that. Yeah.
I said
believe
one
that.
like, and I will tar and feather my wife while she sleeps, and I got one
Yeah,
like immediately.
well,
And
one
then
of
I
them,
was like, there it is. If you put a bucket of water on me, then you are going to wake up in the worst way possible. And she was just like, you're being so mean. And I was like, oh, you started
you
this.
are. I mean, it's like I don't get this. This is silly. Like I understand you not wanting to read subtitles in a movie. I get that. A lot of people are lazy and
That sucks too, man.
Can't.
It's not lazy or dumb. Here's what happens. Like, look, if I'm watching the movie right here, this is it. If this is the movie,
okay,
this is the subtitles the whole time. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Wait, I'm reading, because you cannot read the subtitles and watch the movie at the same time. It's fucking impossible. I don't care who says what.
I guess you just get used to it. I don't know.
You get used to not watching movies. You could just read the book at that point.
No, you get better at watching movies because then you're able to pay attention to two things at one time.
Oh, that is such horseshit.
What? No, it's not. Yes,
it is. That is not true. You cannot do it.
Legit shit.
It's not physically fucking possible. You can't be like, you can't fucking just looking back and forth. Dude, every time I've ever seen anything with subtitles in it, you're not even paying attention to the goddamn movie anymore. You're just watching it. You're just watching the subtitles. You're reading the TV is all you're doing the whole time. Like, I'm not even doing this anymore. Why am I reading on TV? I don't read. That's for children.
That's for yeah. Yeah, sure. That I guess. I guess you could look at it that way. I personally don't, but
I feel like I'm in the minority.
But I know a lot of people. A lot of people do. They're not fans of the subtitle. Why is this not? This is really driving me nuts. All I want to do is change the background of this thing, so I'm not being blinded here.
What do you have open?
So I've got on my Linux computer next to the one that I'm recording this on, I've got the podcast notes open, and like it's in that Google Sheets, and all I want to do is do a dark theme. That's all I want to do with this, and it says that the chart background is going to be black, but the chart background does not change colors. So,
I don't know anything about Linux. I used to. Back in the day, I used to be like super sweet with stuff like that, but I don't
think this is a Linux thing. This is it might be a browser thing. It might be a Firefox thing. Does Google Keep let me do that? I don't know. So there's one topic crossed off. Josh hates subtitles.
I do. I really do. Like, sometimes I'll try to watch TV. Like, if Kelly goes to sleep, I'll turn it down. Like, we have the big screen in our bedroom. I'll turn it down and like try to watch subtitles while she's sleeping so I don't wake her up, especially if like I'm off working and she is working in the morning. This happened a lot during my furlough for quarantine. I was off for 6 weeks for COVID.
There.
It got to the point where I was just getting, like upset. Like, I don't even want to, like, I'm just not going to do this. I'm just going to go to sleep.
Right.
Stupid.
I feel it.
And I was staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning some nights.
Yeah. That sounds like me.
Like, I stay up till 4 in the morning and sleep until like 11.
Right.
And then
stupid.
That was my life for like 6 weeks. But if I was trying to watch something and she was going to bed and I can't just be like all loud in the room, I would try to do the subtitles.
Right now, actually.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. So yeah,
I mean, it sounds like great,
off.
But when you're not making money, it's bad. It's not fun.
So, what else is on the topic? I don't have the spreadsheet up in front of me. I could get it, I guess.
No, I got you. Oh wait, hold on. I got one more idea.
You know, it's driving me nuts.
No, it is. It's driving me bonkers.
It's cool, man. People get driven nuts by stuff.
So
I just saw that that
Did you
August
finish Dark?
22nd show at the Vortex is coming up.
Oh, that's
It's
in
and
Malum.
Malum's on it. Who else did I see? We've played with all the bands that were on there. I just don't remember who the hell else is on it right now. And Malum. God, I can't remember. We were gonna play that. I believe that's the rescheduled like MHIO Radio second annual showcase or whatever.
I thought MHIO shut down.
No.
Yeah, I got a thing from John. Okay. A couple weeks ago.
Yep. I don't know anything about that because he just sent me a link to
maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's shut down.
It comes with a heavy heart that we must announce that MHIO Radio will be shutting down this month. Also, all promotions for the remainder of the year will not be promoted by MHIO Radio. Keep a lookout for upcoming dates by Seth Metal, bands, and local venues. Exact dates will follow. We are not sure if it's indefinitely. One thing we do know is it was definitely one of the best life experiences we could have had to share, to include priceless moments at the venues with fans, interview metal bands, I think, locally and globally with all of our followers and listeners. And it goes on to thank you, the bands and sponsors and such.
I did not know that, dude. That is.
Yeah, that was on July 6th. That was last week.
That sucks. I didn't know that. You know what? He did send me something and I didn't open it because I thought it was just another link to like a live show. He sends me those a couple times a week. And I usually tune in, but this week has been so hot, dude. I just have been going to bed early. I wonder if we could get him on here.
We should. Maybe we should try to get him on this week.
Yeah, he said he's down. He said he normally uses something else, and I said we use Zoom, and he said he would look into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use whatever. I don't care.
That's terrible, dude. I know that it wasn't free for him to do that. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't free.
Well, he was doing it before. I mean, before this whole.
I know. I mean, when we sold, I think we sold. I don't remember what exactly happened, but he had the whole band. Well, not the whole band. I think it was me, Mark, and Drew went to MHIO Radio Studios, and we did like a.
I remember that when the album came out.
We did like just an interview. We just hung out, basically. We just hung out. We drank like a bottle of whiskey and some beers, and I think we debuted a song maybe that night. Yeah,
I think it was Lost Shadows.
It may have been. I don't know. But and I don't you know what? I think it was ticket sales. I think he gave us the money for ticket sales that night, and we gave him all the money that we actually made off of those ticket sales. We handed it right back to him and told him to donate it to the radio station. And I think that's how he was keeping it afloat, was just people just giving him money and stuff. I talked to him one time, like drunkenly at a bar, probably the Vortex, about like getting sponsors, and he had an explanation for why they don't do that, and I'm sure it was a solid one. I don't remember because I was probably wasted, but that sucks, man. That sucks bad, because you got to pay for that. You got to pay for that stuff. Oh, you can see my DCs.
Nice.
These ones up here. Those are
everywhere I go. Those wedding DCs get comments.
Actually, no, not these ones. These ones right here are the ones I wore to the wedding. These ones have never been worn, and these ones have only been worn like twice.
Oh, no kidding. So the ones in the top right of the screen are your wedding ones?
Yeah, these are them, man. These are the shoes that I got married in.
Nice.
Yeah. So
very cool, man.
If this does make it to the air, so what happened is I most of the time when you're when you get married and you have groomsmen, the thing is to get everybody a gift, and a lot of times you'll see like some chintzy, like, you know, a flask or something with your name engraved in it. And they're like 10, $15 per person or whatever. I decided that I'm not wearing dress shoes at my wedding because I don't wear dress shoes unless, you know, it's a funeral or someone else's wedding.
Right.
So all of my groomsmen got, you know, $60 DCs. They all had black DCs. And then I wore the white ones, and I wore these exact shoes when I got married. Oh, look there. Yeah, those are the ones that I got everybody.
Yeah.
So I had, how many groomsmen did I even have? I don't know, but it was expensive, man. I paid a lot of money for those shoes.
7 or 8, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. And the funny thing is everybody still has them. Like I see them all the time. I'm like, hey, nice shoes. And they're like, thanks.
See, I mean, I was honest with you up front. Like, I'm definitely not a DC guy. And I'm definitely not a low top guy. I'm a staunch high.
You like your Chucks. You like your Chucks.
And that's okay. But like, you know, these did grow on me. Like I wear them all the time, and they're solid shoes. Like the heels are kind of starting to wear out because I'm hard on shoes. It's like well,
what you have to do is you have to do what I do, and you have to have 30 pairs of shoes, and then they all last like 10 years because you only wear one pair, like, you know, 4 times a year.
Right. A certain female that we both know that I courted at one point in time, one time yelled at me to exfoliate my heels. I was like,
I think I might know who you're talking about there.
Yeah, I need to
exfoliate. Will you just exfoliate?
That's exactly what she's like. You need to exfoliate. That was like, I went home about like one of those egg things.
I feel like that might be important though to some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I
also
would go through one of those things every 5 minutes because I wear work boots every day. But
right, yeah, no, me too, and I go through socks too, you know, because of it. Well, I also like, I don't know if it's just, I think I stand funnily, and like no, it's not, but like funnily. I think when I'm standing, sometimes I kind of, and I notice myself doing it like when I'm playing guitar on stage a lot. Like I'll kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't stand totally flat on my feet, and kind of like it's hard to describe, like kind of balance a little bit to the side of my heel. So like all of my shoes wear on the left side of, like, especially on my left foot and on my right side. Like it depends on what side my weight is on. And like all my shoes, like, so like if it's like this, like my shoes will kind of wear a little bit angled on the back and like down. So like they
sounds like you need an alignment, dude.
A heel alignment. Yeah. It's just whatever.
I get that, man. My work boots wear funny too.
Yeah.
But
if we're going through the list here, I mentioned this earlier, but I'll double down on it. Right now in the background it's on. I could just watch the Food Network all day, especially a Triple D. Just saying. I can't.
I am into the Triple D. I am. Here's the problem with it. I recorded it on my DVR, and the next day, or maybe not the next day, but like a couple of days later, I had like 70 episodes. Because
I wonder how many episodes do they have?
They have to have at least 70 because that's how many I had on my DVR.
At least. I mean,
I'm a big fan of that dude. That Guy Fieri is funny, man.
It is nonstop. They want to rename Columbus Flavor Town. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm
staying away from all that. I'm not commenting on anything that has to do with all that crap that's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I will say that show is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like it.
About it. Yeah.
I love when he's just like, yeah, you're going to build this, you know, but you can't shop in aisles 3, 5, or 8.
Oh, that's Guy's Grocery Games. That's another one that I can watch nonstop too.
That's what I thought you said.
Triple G. 3 things that he does, 2 people, and there's like one thing to go by. And like they're like,
or he's like, you need to make breakfast, and then you're only allowed to shop once, and then you also have to make lunch and dinner. So you'll get a kick out of this. Then I started watching Gordon Ramsay on YouTube, he has this channel where he brings in like celebrities.
Okay.
Somehow I just got into this YouTube hole like I do all the time. And I watched the episode with him with Steve-O from Jackass.
Really?
Really. They made an omelet. But
Steve-O made an omelet.
Yeah. Well, they both do. Whoever he brings in, they cook the same thing next to each other on 2 different grills. And then
I can't cook eggs. I still can't cook eggs.
You can't scramble an egg?
I mean, I can scramble eggs or not. That's not what I'm talking about.
The only difference between scrambled eggs.
If I can't make presentable eggs, let's put it that way.
Well, Steve-O's wasn't presentable either. But honestly, dude, the only difference between an omelet and scrambled eggs is you fold an omelet in half. It's like a stromboli and a pizza. You take a pizza, you fold it in half, it's a stromboli.
The only thing that I can kind of make is like with steak and eggs, like if I want them sunny side up, and like when the yolk breaks and it's runny.
That is not sunny side up. I don't know what that is.
It's something like
sunny side up is where you do not break the yolk.
Over easy, I think.
Over easy is when you flip the egg.
Okay, then is over
medium maybe? I don't know.
Because this way you don't flip it. The way I do.
Here's the thing. I've never broken the yolk on purpose in my life because that sounds like something a psychopath would do.
You're a fucking psychopath.
What do you do that for? You break the yolk later with the toast, dude.
Sunny side up. That's what I'm talking about. Sunny side up. Sunny side up. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's the same thing without breaking the yolk, but you don't break the yolk till you're sitting down and it's plated.
No. I don't. That's what I'm talking about. I can't make it. I can't get underneath it without fucking breaking the yolk.
Oh, dude, you don't have the proper pan, dude. You don't have the proper pan.
But you know what? I think I don't use enough lubrication because, like,
lube is important.
And that's the one thing that I found with eggs is you have to just use a shit ton of butter. And like, I'm trying to like not eat.
Here's the other trick to eggs.
Plenty in my belly.
My good friend Bob Mitchell, dude, years ago taught me how to cook eggs because he made the best eggs. And I was like, listen, I'm watching you and I'm going to learn what you do because I want to do this when you're not around and it's going to be good. So it's almost kind of like ribs or anything else. It's a low and slow situation. You're going to go low, medium, and you crack that egg in there and you let it chill. Now you want something nonstick for sure. You can't be using this crap cast iron crap that you love.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that.
Non-stick pan, preferably 8 inches, 6-8 inches. You crack your egg in there and you let it go.
An 8-inch.
And you wait, dude. You wait until the bubbles all the way around the edge of that egg, and then you start to shift.
Don't touch it until it starts to bubble.
You shouldn't ever touch it with a utensil ever. Not one time ever in this entire process should there be any utensils involved other than the pan. That's it. So yeah, you wait till it starts to bubble and then you shift it a little bit and it should slide around in the pan.
Okay.
And if you want to go over easy, you flip it. Right? If you're going sunny side up though, once it bubbles and you can slide it around, you slide that boy right out of the pan onto a plate. That's it. You don't need tongs or a fucking spatula or anything. You don't use utensils.
So when the sides bubble up evenly around like the egg, that's the time.
You gotta watch your heat, man. Low and slow. If you get it too hot, what's gonna happen when you put the next egg in? You gotta rebutter the pan. That butter is gonna start to burn and it's gonna taste weird. You don't want to do that. You gotta keep it low.
I'm gonna
go about low medium on my. I got a gas stove. I go low medium, and that works out real well for me. Because my son will eat a whole loaf of bread and a dozen eggs for breakfast like it's nothing. And he weighs nothing and he's tall and skinny. I don't know where he puts it. It's ridiculous. He's like, I'm like, you want some more, dude? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, what? Okay. You already ate 7.
You sure
I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating on that. He will eat a whole loaf of toast and a dozen eggs or like 18. We get the 18 pack. He'll just keep eating until there's no more. And he's like, cool, I'm done.
Do you remember those Tossin burgers we used to make?
Yes, I still have the recipe, dude.
Dude, let's make them.
Those were like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Sunday.
And when I say that, I mean it. Like, okay, so I don't have it in front of me, but let's go through this. It was definitely, there was definitely an egg on there. There was definitely hash browns. There was definitely a pancake.
Okay.
There was definitely hot sauce, right? There was hot sauce all over the thing, and syrup. It was hot sauce and syrup.
Right.
Now there was bread, right? So it was on an actual, like, 2 pieces of like wheat bread. Bacon.
Okay. Yeah.
Those bacon pancakes, eggs, hash browns, bread, hot sauce, syrup. I swear I'm forgetting something.
And you had like a griddle that like you could just make all this. And see, the griddle really is a big deal. Like you got to have a griddle. I don't have one.
Oh, dude, you could buy them for like $20. Like $20.
Yeah. I
bought a new one. It was a little more than $20, but it's like the copper griddle. It's a non-stick, completely awesome. And when you unplug it, you can just get it wet as shit and just wash the shit out of it, and it's fine. It's like
Since
awesome.
we're talking about recipes, how about the recipe for the secret salt?
Who's secret salt?
Rudy's secret seasoning for the Shlivovitz.
The Shlivovitz?
The Shivies.
Oh, the Shevapchice.
Shevapchice, you're right. The Shlivovitz is the
Shlivovitz is plum brandy.
Plum brandy.
Yeah. What about that secret salt?
It's tasty.
It is. It's delicious. And that will never be ever told to anybody.
Oh. Not even the podcast people?
Nope.
That's dumb.
It's also the same seasoning that he used for his restaurant that he ran for 30 years in downtown Brimfield there.
If I ever hit the lottery, like where I could give you a lot of money, I'd just put a check down in front of you and be like, name your price. But
I might give it to you.
You got to give me that seasoned salt recipe.
I might give it to you.
Like I would never
have to be sworn to secrecy.
Like I would. I mean, I don't want to do it unless you would want to start a business of like selling that shit. But like,
well, the Shevapchice it has a different seasoning than is normal.
Enjoy, not just on Man Saturday once a year.
Right. Well, the Shevapchice has its own flavor. The seasoning is the same seasoning we put on the pig. It's the same seasoning we put on the chickens. It's the same seasoning we put in the Shevapchice.
It's pretty tasty.
It's delicious, but you got to remember that Shevapchice also has 4 different kinds of meat in it. So
you put it on your transition time. Do you put it on your beer butt chicken?
Yes.
Okay. See that. That's a big deal because I can see that being like, okay.
If I told you what that recipe was, you'd be like, "Are you serious?" That's all is.
It's like 3 things.
You'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That's all it is.
It's probably like salt and pepper, like German.
You're right, yeah, just salt and pepper. No, it's a little more than that. It's a little more than that, but not much, man. I'm telling you. But it's been a family secret forever.
I feel it.
There's a secret ingredient. It used to be MSG. Like Rudy used to fucking load his food with MSG.
Really?
And found out it was like
can't do that
bad for you and addictive. It's like no wonder everybody's coming to your restaurant, dude. But that was in the early days.
Then his restaurant shut down.
Right, but that was like 15 years later. That was because of the downfall of the economy, not because of MSG. Because of September 11th.
That didn't help either. None of those things helped Rudy's business.
Yeah, MSG and September 11th were the worst things that ever happened to Rudy.
We're on a roll, but I need a refill.
Go get a refill.
Okay, do you have like a 12-pack next to you you're just reaching for or what?
No, I'm on my 3rd one. I have another one unopened here. Just waiting for me.
Yeah, I'm going to run and grab one, so just do something stupid while I'm gone.
Okay. What if the stupid thing that I did was just to sit here and do nothing and just stare at the camera? It feels creepy, though. It might be all right. What if I sing a song? Joe's getting a refill. And you know he needs his refill. He better be getting refills. Oh, yeah, he just got a refill. Yeah.
Frozen.
Oh,
It's
I just
not
sing a
Frozen, but
badass tune.
It's
I
like
just sang you a
slushy.
badass song about you getting a refill and it's fucking frozen.
It's like a slushy because they keep it on the top shelf,
Yeah.
and it's right by where the air moves.
Well, here's the deal. That's going to be delicious, but you have to
Oh,
open
yeah, I
it
gotta
over the
wait.
sink because it's going to explode a little.
You think?
I know.
Maybe I should go get a different one.
Is there one that isn't frozen?
Yeah, there's one.
Then
That's
why
not-
didn't you get the frozen one?
I was thinking I'm just gonna wait a minute before I open it.
Seems like
It's
a lot
It's not
right
frozen.
now.
It's not totally frozen. It's like slushy. You know, it's not.
Well,
It wasn't
crack it. Just crack it and then
It
just
wasn't-
drink whatever comes out real fast.
I'm just gonna go get a different one.
He's gonna get a different one. Joe's gonna go get a different one. That isn't frozen. I'm gonna get my SM70. I wish I could make up a new mic. My SM 455. Joe's getting a different one. Why did it go to like I'm the son of a preacher man melody all of a sudden? That's fucking weird. I didn't even mean to
This
do
one-
that, but
This one
I
was on
did
the
that.
bottom shelf. This one was on the bottom shelf, so it's like that's stupid. I want.
Is it
I want
not
the top
frozen?
shelf. No, it's not frozen. It's you can hear the liquid bouncing back and forth in it.
Yeah, you shook it up.
No, I just
Stop doing that.
I'm gonna open it right over my keyboard.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Perfect.
When you go back to watch this later, you can appreciate all of the songs that I sang for you while you were gone.
Too bad nobody is gonna hear them, so I'm gonna cut them out.
That's okay. You can edit them. They were for you anyways.
So
Next on our topics list.
yeah, I got real quick, we can touch on this. Should go back and listen to the test podcast that we did. Because Josh says the word here funnily. For some reason,
First of
whenever
all,
you
funnily, you keep trying to make that work. I don't
it's my-
think that's
it's my
a word.
it's my word.
So what are you saying?
I don't know, like for some reason when you say H's sometimes, you like you get so you're like come over here.
Come over here.
Yeah, you have a hard H. I
My
don't know.
H is hard.
Thought it was kind of fun. Hard H. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Why is your H so hard, dog?
Whoa. Is that an H in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Maybe it has to do with the fact that
Is that a
no,
hard
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Mm.
So
Did you finish Ozark?
I'm like halfway through season 3.
Okay. Everybody is like blown away by the ending of season 3. I'm not going to give it away from you, but I was just like, I saw that coming, like from Uncut Gems, you know,
Oh,
like,
dude, don't start with that junk.
yeah, like,
God,
like
that was
similar
awful.
to that. I was just like saw this coming from
Wait a minute, you're telling me that Ozark ended as badly as Uncut Gems?
everyone is like blown away by the ending of season 3 and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. I'm like, dude, if you didn't see that coming, you're fucking dumb. Like that was
video for 1 second.
all right. I just like you could totally see that coming. I don't know. That's just me.
That's okay. Well, I didn't.
It's still worth watching, like, because it's a good show, and it doesn't like, I mean, they're only gonna do one more like extended season, which is really 2 seasons, because they're doing like 14 episodes, and each season has 7 episodes or some shit like that. So they're doing like Breaking Bad, where they have part 1 of season 5 and then part 2 of season 5. It sounds like you're getting more product. No, it's 2 more seasons. It's like, why would you make it sound like you're getting less product when you're actually giving us 2 shortened seasons? Why not just call it, I don't know.
It might have something to do with like contracts with the network or something that they originally. Oh no, it's always been on Netflix, right?
Yeah, that was a Netflix show.
Yeah, it's about money. Whatever the reason is,
Breaking
they're
Bad
making more
was
money.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was on.
Yeah, that was on network TV
on TV
or on cable, whatever. But yeah,
AMC.
no, whatever the reason is, it's money. I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that.
Everything's.
But
about
yeah,
money.
I haven't been there, but I haven't finished it yet.
In a related topic, another thing that Disney Plus. Do you have Disney Plus?
I do. That's another thing to add to my stupid ass bill of electronics that I own.
It's
$6.99. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus costs $7 a month.
I actually get that one for free right now, but don't tell anybody.
You probably pay a $50 a month bundle package and you get Disney Plus a bunch of other shit.
Nope. I wish I knew about that, but instead I get Disney Plus for free, $7. And then I pay for Hulu with all the extra shit, and I pay for Netflix and Amazon Prime and Vudu. And Spectrum.
Voodoo.
Hoodoo.
Oh, Hulu. Okay.
No, Voodoo. I'm sorry. I thought you were going with the Labyrinth joke.
No.
Voodoo. Hoodoo. You do. You do what? You remind me of the Babe. You've never seen The Labyrinth?
I think
David Bowie?
No, you know what? Me and
Jennifer Eyebrows?
She made me watch that a long time ago.
Dude, that's a great movie.
And
I call Jennifer Connelly Jennifer Eyebrows, by the way, because she has like caterpillars on her face, but other than that, she's very attractive.
Okay.
And I don't know why she doesn't just handle it. It's like certain actors that have fucked up teeth, but they just don't get them fixed, even though you know they could. Like right. Kirsten Dunst. You know what I mean? So she's Jennifer Eyebrows.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
But dude, she's a great actress. That's a great movie. You have to watch The Labyrinth, dude. How have you not seen that? Just said you did see it.
It's been years. It's been a long time.
Probably seen that movie. I'm not kidding you. At least 30 times.
Yeah, one time I've seen it. I've only seen The Goonies one time as well, and I don't like that movie either. Like that's another movie that like people love.
But the Goonies and The Labyrinth are not the same thing. First of all, shame on you. That's not cool. Watch The Goonies again. But watch The Labyrinth again too.
Fuck The Goonies. The
Dude,
Goonies.
It's a classic.
Eggs.
Man.
They can eat Joe's fucked up eggs.
You should open up a restaurant. Joe's fucked up eggs. You just serve like fucked up scrambled eggs that just have weird shit in them, like hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
Joe's name is Egg. Joe's name is fucked up egg. So there's another. We'll get to all these topics because it's like I said.
Okay, so yeah, Disney Plus. Back to Disney. We got sidetracked.
Yeah. So, and like, I want to talk to Sean about this when we have him on the podcast because but he saw it in person, like live. So it's probably better. You saw Disney Plus in person? No. What I'm about to say. I have absolutely zero desire to experience Hamilton or any other musical theater show for that matter. Like maybe I feel like I'm the only person who hates musical theater, who hates Broadway.
Nah, you're not. I'm not into it either, man.
And I'm into movies. But see, like this, and I understand that like theater is a classic way of watching stuff because that's all they had before they had moving pictures and sound, right? But like, I feel like when everything turns into a song, you lose the emotion of the story, and you're just trying to write music to go along. It's the dumbest. It's like I can't stand. The only time that's okay is in like animated movies. For me, me personally. Like the only time that's okay is in animated movies. But
I've seen a few. I've seen a few musicals. That's what
I grew up, watching like '90s Disney movies, so I can handle.
Who didn't?
But like I have zero desire, and I hear these songs from Hamilton, and they just sound so dumb. Like
I don't even know what Hamilton is. I have no idea. I know it's a county in Ohio, like down by the end of like by the river somewhere.
You've never heard of Hamilton at all?
No.
Okay, Hamilton is basically a Broadway retelling of like Alexander Hamilton and
Okay,
like
I know who that is.
era, and it climaxes with the Hamilton Burr
The gunfight.
the gunfight, right? And
Right.
dies.
I got you.
Alert.
Okay.
But
So does it make me like uncivilized that I did not know this was a thing?
A little.
Just a tiny bit. Okay.
Yeah, because that's like, I mean, I know what Labyrinth is. I know what the Goonies are.
Well, maybe this gives me some cred back, though. Maybe I get some cred back because I've seen Phantom of the Opera in person 3 times.
Okay, see, I've
seen a couple other musicals.
Okay, there are 2 musical exceptions to this. What I'm talking about. One is the Phantom of the Opera because my aunt got me into that as a little kid. I never got to see it live, but she used to go to Toronto to see it all the time. Like, see the original.
I saw it there twice, and I saw it in New York once.
I wish I would have gotten to see that because I do like the Phantom of the Opera. And the other one that I like,
I'm sure it's still a thing.
Probably not with the original cast, though. This was 30 years ago.
No, it's definitely not an original cast.
Right. The other one that I like is Les Miserables or Les Miserables, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Also have never seen that.
I've always been a big fan of that whole story. And I go to see like every time that the movie comes out, I've seen, and I can't afford $500 for a fucking ticket to go see it live on Broadway.
$500 fucking dollars?
Well, Hamilton is like $800-900 for a fucking ticket now. It's like a 2.5-3 hour production. And it's a production. Don't get me wrong. Like there's a lot of sound design. There's a lot of, choreography. There's all kinds of shit going on,
dude.
That I appreciate, but I've never paid.
You can see Cirque du Soleil in Vegas for $40.
I've never paid more. Admission. The most I've ever paid for a ticket for any concert were nosebleeds for Coldplay. And I paid like $80 or $90 a piece. Like $80.
I would never pay $900 to see anything. I don't give a shit if. I mean, you better have. What is going on there? What is a $900 ticket for?
Popularity, supply and demand. I guess.
Is there like a fluffer that comes over and just hangs out with you the whole time?
Must be.
What's happening?
I don't know. Well, I want to talk to Sean about it. I want to ask him like what about it makes it worth that much. He probably got hooked up with someone, that
I hope so, dude. I hope so because if I find out that he paid $900,
paid $900 to Hamilton, I'm gonna roast his fucking ass.
Oh yeah, me too. You know what? Speaking of Sean, one of my favorite things to do, and it's almost like a sport. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. But one of my favorite things to do is to get onto his live streams and just fuck with him. Well, he's got all his fans. He's got like, whatever, like 400 or 500 people on there. Like, oh my God, Sean, I love you. Your art is so great. You're so funny. I love you. Yeah, whatever. And I'm like, your mom's so funny. I'm like, this dude's dumb shit.
Does he ever entertain your comments?
Oh, every time. Every single time. Right. Yes, he definitely does.
Sometimes
and then he has to go through the awkward thing of like explaining who I am every time. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm only 2 miles down the street. Come get me. Like
love it.
But I do really love to go on to I go like I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago or something, he went online and he had he was doing a Twitch live stream. So he has this wheel that he puts on the thing, and then he spins the wheel and it lands on, first of all, he gets people to just give him random topics, like anything, whatever. Someone can be like, the American flag. And then the next person can be like, a dog on its period. And then he'll land on those 2 things. And then he'll have to draw a cartoon.
Something that links those 2 together.
Yes. It was great.
He's usually pretty good at linking.
He's amazing.
Those things together.
He is extremely amazing at what he does. So
yeah, he is.
I was on there fucking with him.
I totally was not on board with his subject matter when he first started. There's no question. I was always like, you're a great artist. I'm just not into the like. Can we find something other than fetuses to like, put our
Well,
band?
dude, look where he's at now, man.
I know. It's
Got his own clothing company.
That's true.
He's
Yeah.
drawing.
Yeah.
He's on Cyanide and Happiness. He's doing that. He's doing all of it, man. He's
can't
doing
really,
doing his thing.
knock him, but no. I mean, like talent levels through the roof as far as like artists it goes.
He's
so
stupid. I get mad at him. I'm like, I can't. You draw stick figures better than anyone I know, and I can't even do it. The Cyanide and Happiness shit. They're just fucking stick figures.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
So
even before he joined, like it was good, but like him joining did not hurt at all.
Actually, one of my favorite things on the planet is a Cyanide and Happiness cartoon. I'll get to that in a second. But
all right.
So he's on Twitch and he's got this wheel and he's like, I need more. Well, first of all, I'm just roasting him, dude. He's got there weren't a whole lot of people on this Twitch feed, probably a couple hundred. And the whole time I'm just like keyboard warrior. I'm like, dude, just roasted him. And I get like half of the people on my side. Like half of these people that are on here are like, yeah, and I'm like saying stuff. And then I'm like, put me on the wheel, dude. Put me on the wheel. And he's like, no, I'm not putting you on the wheel, Josh. Shut up. And then all of a sudden there's just like a list of people that are like, put Josh on the wheel. Put Josh on the wheel. Like all these people. Like I actually gained like, I don't know, 10 or 12 Facebook friends through this thing because everyone just wanted to be my friend afterwards. Cause I think just because they realized that I'm close friends with Sean and they just want to be, as close to his nutsack as they can get. But
that's great.
And so he puts me on the wheel
before he started charging.
Oh yeah. There you go. You got an original, an OG.
Yeah.
But, so he draws me on shit. I don't even remember what the hell. I have it saved on my phone. I'll have to send you the picture because I took a screen grab of what he drew. And it was like me riding some animal with a fucking beard and a mic in my face. And like, dude, it was fucking, and he was like farting out rainbows or something. I don't even remember. It was funny as hell. But,
can't have people
that's one of my favorite. I really take great joy in that. I don't know why. Like, cause I get all the Instagram or the Facebook notifications when Sean goes live.
Yeah, me too.
Like, yeah. I'm like, Sean's going live. Here we go. And I just sit back and I'm like, hey. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, so my favorite Cyanide and Happiness cartoon ever. This is
probably something was one of them throwing a baby across a football field.
No, dude, this is really good. Like this was good. So they a dude goes into a massage parlor, right? And he's getting a massage, and then the massage comes to the end, and the girl's like, is there anything else I can help you with? And she hands him like a menu, and he it's like a checklist, and it's got all these different things on it. It's a happy ending, whatever, blah 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 blah. And then at the bottom it says sad ending. Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it says sad ending, and he's like, oh, well, man, let's try the sad ending, So she's like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. She's like, okay. So she takes the clipboard away and she like walks over and pulls this sheet off of this, you don't know what it is. She pulls the sheet off and it's a dude with like I don't know if it's a violin maybe or something. He starts playing some like real sad music. And then she like walks over to the wall and pulls a sheet off of this painting and it's Hitler. And then she goes over and she pulls another sheet off and there's like a kid in a wheelchair with a puppy. And she grabs a syringe and she like first of all, I forgot. First of all, she like takes like her like gown off or whatever and she's got clothes on, but she's on like stilts or something, like her legs are all fucked up. So she hobbles over to this kid with this puppy and she has a syringe and she puts the puppy to sleep in the kid's lap. And meanwhile, the guy on the massage table, dude, the guy on the massage table is crying his eyes out.
And she's like wearing like she's got braces on her legs and shit.
Yeah, dude. And then like so all this shad shit is going on, and then she like hobbles over to the table while he's bawling his eyes out, and then she just puts her hand down his pants and starts jacking him off.
Oh no.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh.
It's great. You're watching it right now? It's not
Yeah.
that long. You're
Oh, that's the worst. Oh,
it's
dude.
bad. It's bad. Did I leave anything? If I left anything out, mention it because I forget. But
The guys with the violin. the World War II footage.
Yeah. It's like fucking sad stuff. You get to the kid in the wheelchair yet?
Yeah, no, oh my god, that's fucked up, dude. That's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's funny because it's a cartoon.
Fucking hilarious, dude. The sad ending. And then she goes over and jacks him off at the end. Like and it's sad. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't go for the happy ending this time. He goes for the sad ending. It's fucking hilarious. It's genius. It's it's so funny.
That's some good, that's comedy right there.
So our boy Sean does all the background art for that cartoon.
Right. That's
so
dope.
Anything that's in the background that you ever see on Cyanide and Happiness is, as far as I know, is done by Sean Koss, as long as his name is in the credits at the end.
Nuts swing.
And that's pretty fucking cool of him to be able to get onto that bus because a lot of people know it. Like I'll be like, yeah, my dude Sean, he has like this online cartoon that he does, and they're like, oh, what is it? I'm like, Cyanide and Happiness. You're like, what? I love Cyanide and Happiness. Doesn't matter where I go in the world, they know what it is.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. What else is on the list of stuff to talk about?
Joe's car is still fucked, which it's not. We finally got that fixed, but it was a million fucking things later.
Yeah, was it a new radiator?
No, what the problem ended up being was the spider injector. It like the V6 has this thing that like it looks like a spider legs or something that distributes fuel to whatever it distributes fuel to, and one of those was not distributing fuel correctly. But it was just like process.
So why was it leaking radiator fluid?
Well, no. We fixed that. That wasn't the reason. Oh, I'm sorry. That was no. That was the fuel tank, or not the fuel tank, but what
radiator?
Yeah, the radiator. Right. Yeah, we got a new radiator for it.
Okay.
But the car still started hard. So like you remember I had to start like 3 times.
Your mom's car starts hard.
So like hard and hot. So like, like. I had to like turn the key 2 or 3 times for it to turn over. And that ended up being it's called the spider injector. I don't fucking know. I'm not a car guy. All I know is
I'm not sure if that's a technical term. I know what you're talking about.
That's what they called it. Yeah. Whatever the V6 injector thing that there's 6 things that come out of it. And they said it looks like spider legs.
Right.
Like they connect to different things that distribute the fuel to where it needs to go. And one of those was not. One of those was broke. And that's when they replaced
one of your cylinders was not getting the fuel it needed.
Correct. Right. That's
so. Right. Now when you fire that thing up, it just fires right up.
Boom. Yeah. I'm gold. Yeah.
Right on. Well, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
That's good.
I'm glad you guys got that handled.
About cars. I'm glad that's on tape. Should probably cut that out.
It's just funny. The spider injector sounds like something like, oh yeah, you were low on like headlight fluid or something. Like it sounds like something a shop would just say something to charge people money. But
I think you added this, but I can also relate. Why do I poop so much?
Yes, I did add this. Okay, dude. I mean, I'm talking
a lot because I eat terribly.
I do too. I eat like an asshole, like all the time. I just eat like
and
crap.
Lately I've been eating cabbage soup that I made, and it's just even worse.
Oh, cabbage soup sounds delicious, dude.
Yeah, I made a delicious batch a couple of weeks ago, and I made another batch earlier this week that I kind of fucked up. Like I got too Food Network-y. I went like full blown like Iron Chef and tried to like, make that shit awesome, and I ruined it. But I think I love cabbage, and I know a lot.
What's going on in this cabbage soup?
So like the first cabbage soup had like it's basically a kitchen sink soup, right? And like the reason I wanted to make it was because we got this from our neighbor. He sold us a 3-gallon or whatever huge pot that we make spaghetti in now, and it's literally twice the size of any pot we've ever had before. So now whenever we make spaghetti sauce or soup or anything like that, it's just a monstrous amount of product in this pot. And the first time
Monstrous
I made it,
pot product.
right.
Got it.
So the first one was like a little bit more normal, and it had like, well, it wasn't, nothing I do is normal, but this had like cabbage, green onions, green pepper, carrots. I threw in a sweet potato, cut up a little bit. I threw in a can of corn. It's just a bunch of shit. And then like for the broth, I threw in some chicken bouillon cube and salt and pepper and garlic and the usual stuff. It turned out great. Turned out fucking awesome. This time I did a similar thing. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, one of my favorite things I love mushrooms.
Shroomies. Got to throw those in there.
But like this time I added I got adventurous and I added like a lemon and a lime juice and mandarin orange juice. And like the idea was right. It was just too much of it. Like it kind of like, and then I put I put spinach in at the very end and it wilted like instantly. I thought it would take longer to wilt and it was instant. Like I shut it off and I moved it off the burner and I thought like, this is going to it's going to slow down. It's not going to immediately, cook these items. No, it just instantly wilted the spinach. And then I threw in egg noodles thinking that like, okay, it's not boiling anymore. It's going to slow heat the noodles and it's going to retain it would make the noodles cook over time. They would cook slower and it would the noodles wouldn't, long story short, the noodles fucked it up and just a weird texture.
Fucking noodles, dude.
Yeah, I love noodles. Noodles. I was trying to just add, and I just literally threw everything into it. So this was kind of a disaster. It's edible, but yeah, it's edible. And
Let me tell you something right now. That sounds fantastic.
Okay, then I'll give you. I have a bunch of them I'm trying to get rid of. Next time I'll see you. I'll just get.
You know what you can do, man? You can freeze that, dude. You can freeze that in.
I have a gigantic thing of it, and I have like a regular thing of it frozen. So I'll time I see
freeze that shit.
I'll give the other thing unthought. Try it once and throw the rest of it away because, it didn't turn out. It was good. The first batch, I gave some to Libby. It turned out really good, and I just ate that shit all the time, and it was gone before I knew it. But then the second batch, I got too adventurous. So next time I'm going to go back to just a little bit less shit. But see, I like the cabbage soup idea because number one, I love cabbage. Number two, I love soup. Number three, you can make a ton of it and it's not all that expensive. So for $20 or $30, you can make 2 weeks worth of fucking soup, and
that might explain why you're pooping so much.
Yeah, that's definitely why.
But I'm talking I don't eat cabbage soup, dude, and I'm at I'm talking 5 times a day.
That's a lot. Yeah, I'm not. See, it's usually 1 or 2 hearty things.
Well, and the other thing is, man,
although
I'm not
dailies, which is good. I mean, daily.
Yeah, daily is good. That's something that you should be striving for, I feel like. But
absolutely,
here's the other thing. I will sit. I mean, I'm talking about feet numb. I'm there for each time. I'm talking probably a good 10, 15, 20 minutes.
A solid hour of your day is.
The other thing is, man, when I'm at work, it doesn't happen. I'm a one time at work guy. If I'm at work, I'm doing stuff. That's fine. If I'm at home, tomorrow I'm probably going 5-er.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. What is going on? Why am I doing that so much?
And see, that's funny. When I go to work, I just don't think about it. Like I'm out there too. Like when I'm doing the fencing and shit, I'm just like, I don't even think about it. Sometimes I have, sometimes you have to, run down.
I think it's it. Your body just knows, like, yeah, we don't have time for this right now. We're just going to shut that factory down for the day.
Yeah, it might be.
Like I have a ritual, dude. Like when I come home from work, I am. It's where I do my best, like meme hunting. Is like at the end of the work day when I get home, and I'm on the toilet for 25 minutes at least, and my family's always like, what the fuck? Because I'll take a shit, and it'll be like 25 minutes, and then I take a shower afterwards when I get off work. So I'm in the bathroom for 35 minutes, 40 minutes, just immediately. That's like that's what I do when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's just what's gonna happen. So I don't know what to tell you. But on days that I'm not at work, dude, like I'll be there for 20 minutes, and then I'm not even making this shit up. I'll go and I'll be done, and I'll go somewhere else, and I'll start doing whatever. And like an hour later, my body's like, hey, it's time to poop again. And I'm like, why? Why didn't you do it earlier?
I usually try to evacuate twice before I leave for work, because then I know
2 poop rule. It's a 2 poop rule.
Right. Then I know that I'm good for a while. But like when I get home, usually around the time I get home, I'm ready for that third. So
yeah. See, my whole thing is I'm the guy that will sleep until the very last second in the morning. So I like if I like right now I have to be at work at 7 in the morning. It takes me, if I'm going 80 miles an hour on the highway, it takes me 12 minutes to get to work.
Not tomorrow though.
Not tomorrow, but I'm just saying normally. So I will wake up at like 6:15. I get up. I usually like go pee, brush my teeth, go make coffee, get my lunch together for the day, which my wife always packs me the night before. So I just have to get like my lunch box together. And then by that time, it's like 6:40.
Yeah.
I need to go. I usually don't have time to poop in the morning.
7:30?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Jeez. And a regular human, it would take 45 minutes to get to where you're going?
No, if I don't speed, I can get there in like 20 minutes. I'm going I'm just going to like Manchester Road off of 224.
Oh, okay. That's not far at all. I thought you were working.
That's where our shop is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were way the fuck up in Cleveland again.
No.
So you go to the shop first. You go to the shop first and then go up to wherever you're going.
No. We're working at the shop right now.
That's right. You're building the shit there and then.
Yeah. But that job's in Akron anyway, so we're not going anywhere. But for the last 3 months, I drove to Ashtabula every day, which is an hour and 40 minutes one way.
Jesus.
So, we don't get paid for that.
Wow.
We don't get paid for drive time. So I and I still had to be there at 7. So I was, leaving my house then
5:30,
like 5:20 in the morning to get there on time.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was bad. But my point is, I will sleep. I'll set an alarm to get up early enough to poop in the morning a couple times, but I don't. Like I'll hit snooze. Like I would hit snooze 15 times if it was feasible for me that morning. Like I don't care, because getting back in bed after you get out of bed is the best feeling on the planet.
I can attest to that. That's
like
that really
your
true.
bed. It's still warm. You know what I mean? It's still like,
yep.
You still has you in it from that whole night of sleep.
Yeah.
You get back in and just cover back up. And you're like, I look at my phone. I'm like, because my phone will tell me how long before the next alarm goes off. And I'm like, 8 minutes. Perfect. And I'll just go back to sleep. And then it'll go off and I'll be like, 8 more minutes. Yeah, I can do that. And then I'm like, fuck, I got to go 90 to get to work on time. And that's what happens to me every morning. Every single morning, man. But yeah, so that's that. I was just wondering if you pooped as much as I pooped, because I pooped.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know. There are times where it's Harvey 5-banger, but usually it's 2 or 3.
And I think that just from my family, like with my wife and my daughter, they'll go days without pooping, dude. Like women don't poop as much as we do. Like,
That's,
like
I can't relate.
my wife will be like, I haven't pooped in 3 days. I'm like, how the fuck? What are you doing? Where is it? Where does it go? Do you have an extra like place in your body that it just hangs out for a couple days, or
I mean, you just
what
like
is happening
slip
there?
back in or what?
Exactly. I don't understand it.
No, I'm
And
talking
it's
about
just a
you.
normal thing.
Like, you're stuffing it back in.
Oh no, dude. It's
See, that's
just
why
like,
I'm saying. That's why I'm saying a bucket of water, you know,
hey,
to get the bathroom
no.
clear for 2,
go
3
back to
days.
that if you want. I'm not doing it.
Like, you know,
Listen, whatever. I just don't want it to happen.
you're
I
as
will
mad as
tar
I
and
was.
feather. I
You're
will
as
tar
mad
and
as
feather her.
that is so silly, dude.
Like, I don't know if I have any feathers or any way to get feathers, but I would definitely like dump like syrup and flour all over her or something while she's sleeping. I don't know what I would do, but I would definitely, retaliation would be so bad for her if she did that to me.
That's I can't. Wow. All right.
And I told her that. I was like,
All
you
right.
don't want to do this.
Like I said, I'd be
bad.
mad if she. I'd be mad if I had a girlfriend and she did it here, like in front of my electronic equipment or around my amps or something. But you know, if I was out grilling or you know, no, I'd you know.
No, dude, no. I don't want any part of that. I don't like that.
Still haven't gotten a real legitimate answer as to why. Like, you just don't want to get wet.
I just don't want to get wet. Like, if I want to get wet, it's going to be on my time. I'm either going to be in the shower, I'm going to jump in a pool, or I'm soaking wet from head to toe every day because I'm sweating at work. That's different.
Yeah, all right. I mean, don't
What
be
if,
surprised
like-
if she pulls out on you, though. I mean,
Nah, man. She's not going to move out because they won't let her dump water on me.
hold out. I mean, hold.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
That won't happen either. Trust me. But dude, no. I'm not all right with that.
She should.
You know what? You guys are all just haters. Everybody has the same opinion as you. Like, why not? Just let her do it. No. How about no?
Just let her do it.
How about we're not doing that?
All right.
I don't want anything to do with that. And then I was like, I almost want you to do it so I can cover you in fucking syrup and flour while you're sleeping on Facebook Live, because that's what I was gonna do.
I told her if she does it to film it and send me the video so I could put it on the podcast.
Yeah.
We could play by play.
Somehow she, for whatever reason, she FaceTimed Phil and was like, would you help me dump water on his head? And he was like, yeah, I'd help you do that. So I told him that's not cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
I
okay
won't
with
help.
it.
I mean, I don't want to like get involved in that, but
I'll show up at your house while you're sleeping and feather and tar you too.
I mean, I'm just casting my vote. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know. But
And how about like
I don't want to be a part of the
post
campaign. I just want to, you know. I mean, maybe I'll campaign a little bit, but
yeah, the post was like, if I get 100 comments, 10 likes, and 5 shares, I'll dump a bucket of water on my husband.
yeah, and but then
it happened in like 5 minutes.
But see but no. See, I'll come to your defense here and say that one girl who posted like 50 times, like one word per thing, that doesn't count. That's not.
Yeah, but see, I don't think that there's like no like there's no
no. That's
rules to this.
No. And her response was, you know, what rules? It's like, no, that's not cool. That's an unwritten rule. You can't. That's a cheat. That's like up, down, left, right, BA, start. I mean, it's like you don't. I mean, it's cheaper than.
Do you have an Alexa at your house, by the way?
No, but I have a Google Nest Mini.
So the Alexa, if you tell her that cheat code, she goes into super Alexa mode.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she does. She's just like super Alexa mode activated, and it's fun. Once
does she like start cooking Tossin burgers and perfect eggs and shit, or what?
No, that's all that happens.
Oh, okay.
But you have to tell her that cheat code, and then she does it.
Wow. Now that you told me that, I gotta go out and get one.
Yeah, you froze for some reason. You're frozen.
Boom, there I am.
Oh, there you are.
What's up?
I got the Echo what's it called? It's the Echo Show. It's got like a 5-inch screen on it, and you can video call other Echo shows.
Oh, right on.
And it's got the Alexa built in. I don't use it for anything like constructive. You know what I mean? I'm like, Alexa, fart. And she's like, that's what I use it for.
I've been a Google person all my life. My smartphone life has been all Android all day. And because of that, I got a subscription to Google Play Music. And I do use that quite frequently because it's pretty much like iTunes, but Google's version.
I have the Amazon Music on there. It's like $3 a month. Oh, add that to my list.
Well, see, I kept mine because I'm grandfathered in at the old price, and I get YouTube Premium or YouTube Red or whatever, and it's like ad-free YouTube. So whenever I watch a YouTube video, just like bam, right there. Oh, hey, speaking of YouTube, so real quick, I want to talk about one thing, promote one sick documentary, and then wrap it up. But I also want to show you some other stuff too, like off of the podcast here.
Right on.
If you have time. But the one thing I wanted to also promote was there's a sick documentary. If you're into grindcore music or noise music or whatever, called, if you go to YouTube and look up Slave to the Grind, it's
what is it?
Slave to the Grind. It's a documentary that came out 4 or 5 months ago, earlier this year. And it's free to watch on YouTube. It's like an hour and a half or something like that. But it just talks about grindcore music. I thought it was kind of cool. And they talk about like AC and all these fucking other bands that you might not like, kind of the origins of like just like blast beats and shit. So it's kind of cool. So I recommend that if you get a chance to. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. I don't have to watch the advertisements because of my Google Play Music subscription, but all you other people who don't have that are probably going to have to sit through like 10 seconds of an ad, and it's worth it.
Unbelievable, not acceptable. I won't do it. Right.
So that said, I think right now would be a good point to wrap up.
Yeah, man.
Possibly the first official episode of Joe and Josh Talk Shit.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
I don't give a fuck that shit's in the name of the podcast. People are just gonna have to bring their sailor hats.
Yeah, we gotta draw the line somewhere.
I mean, if we're gonna have to be super PC, we're gonna cuss a lot doing it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's the trade-off right there. All right.
And it really, like you said, it leaves it open to, we can talk about whatever we want.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Josh, stick around for a minute. And everybody else, we want to thank you for tuning in, downloading this shit. Going to try to bring one to you here sooner rather than later. But for now, fucking peace.
There you go. Later.
Yeah. Still going to keep recording because why not? See, because of that. That's right there.